Hi Taurus, welcome to your March 2021 tarot reading. So if you're interested in the horoscope for the sign and arising of Taurus, I have a March all signs video that is linked below. It goes into the astrology for the month ahead. This will focus on tarot. It'll dip into the astrology a little bit where necessary, but for the most part it is cards. So Taurus. This, if you watch the horoscope, is a month you will know has a lot of magic attached to it. A lot of wish fulfillment, a lot of friendship, a lot of aspirations, and a touch of magic to March. It's a time, yes, it's a time when you can manifest the Fool, King of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So your cards are there right away, Taurus. Underneath we have, of course, the Star, wish fulfillment, hope. So your cards are pretty on point with the astrology already. I like it. Let's just get a closer look here for you. So Taurus, there's a new beginning for you in March. Look around the 13th of March because there will be a new moon in Pisces, which is the King of Cups here. There'll be a new moon in Pisces, and it is a really fertile soil for you to set an intention, to set a new beginning, to have a new idea, to have a new invention, to have a new aspiration for yourself. The Ace of Pentacles, this prosperity card here, is that you will either be coming into some money or some freedom or some love. Something that really makes you happy, something that makes you feel at peace. So there's a few possibilities happening here. I do see that the new moon on the 13th of March is very significant for you. I have to say there seems to be a new beginning this month that is a wish for you, as we can see with the Star card here. This aspiration for yourself, this hope in a situation, this hope in a new beginning. Something is being sparked that gives you a lot of gratitude, a lot of excitement, and a lot of reason to be in anticipation of something marvelous for yourself. So the Fool, as we know, we have it here. I'm using my selenite wand for the purposes of pointing. I feel like a teacher. With the Fool card here, we have new beginning. There is something new. In the Fool cards, you can see the mermaid is diving into the water, and the water is not smooth, right? The water is choppy. There's a scariness to it. There's a fear of it, but she knows that the deeper she swims into it, the more calm and in her element she'll actually be. It's just a sign that the first step in anything can sometimes be the scariest. Just going for it, just going on that date, just applying for that job, just going on that interview, just putting your plan into the universe, just saying it out loud, just acknowledging it to yourself. There's fear and excitement all at once because they are the same thing. It's just how we interpret them. It's the same chemical response. So there's a new beginning blessed in compassion and understanding and in really following your heart, because the King of Cups in the middle here, for one, could mean you're dealing with a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. Could also be dealing with an Aquarius because the Star card is sitting right there. But if you're dealing with any of these people, this watery energy coming through, someone who's very emotionally mature, understanding, the King of Cups can oftentimes represent our ideal match, regardless of what sign we are. It doesn't have to be that it is their zodiac sign. But it can either be that you feel very emotionally safe, secure, and comfortable in yourself and your new beginning, or you're feeling that way in Pisces season, or you're getting that from somebody else. So there's a new beginning, possibly with a new personality, or it's a new chapter in an existing relationship, be it friendship, be it love, be it family. There's a new beginning. Some of you are embarking in a new journey that is better off for you financially, better off for your health, and better off for your emotional well-being. So maybe you're reducing hours, maybe you are taking a holiday, maybe you're taking a sabbatical, maybe you're traveling, maybe you are starting a new job, maybe you're starting your own business from home, maybe you are having a child, maybe you are getting pregnant. There's just a new beginning here that's very emotionally fulfilling for you, Taurus. That is what I'm seeing. But I'm also seeing with the Ace of Pentacles here that seeds are literally being planted. So one of the best things about Taurus is that when they get the Ace of Pentacles card is that Taurus is actually a sign with a lot of reserve and a lot of patience. You're fixed earth, right? So when you plant a seed, you're not going to be the sign who digs it up every 5 minutes to see if it's starting to grow. And what is that expression? A watched kettle never boils, or a watched pot never boils. The King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, for you, you have a new beginning and you're going to be very patient with it. At least you're going to try to be. You're going to have that understanding, that patience, that good things take time. And for a lot of you, in whatever way this is working, Taurus, all you wanted to see was a little sign of hope. You know, whenever daffodils are coming up in this part of the world, you sort of see a small part of it first, and then you know it's coming, so you don't rush it. You know what I mean? You can see something is starting to grow. That's all you need to know that it's on its way. So that is kind of what March is for you. I think that there is something in its beginning stages, something really beautiful, whether it's love, whether it's career, whatever this is. There is a new beginning based in beauty. It's spring-like energy for you. So let me get your animal spirit guide for the month of March and see what we have for your spirit. Oh, butterfly. Well, isn't that something? Hope and the butterfly. I love it. Transformation. Actually, I just noticed underneath there's a similar energy. There's the phoenix. That's interesting. So there's kind of a rebirth going on for you as well. So the way that I'm getting this, Taurus, is that with the butterfly, with the phoenix, with the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles, you're being reborn emotionally speaking. You're most likely, I think, in Aquarius season, you went through some very heavy stuff in terms of your purpose, in terms of your role in life, your status. And you know, there's a full moon coming up in Libra in your 6th house, Taurus. So you're really figuring out your habits in this lifetime. And I think when there's a full moon in your 6th house, oftentimes there's actually a huge change goes on in you, because you start to figure out what habits are impacting your life. Whether it's the way that you're eating, whether it's the way that you're exercising, or it's the hours that you spend on certain topics, or what you do with your downtime really matters. What you do with the energy that you have really matters. And so this full moon is going to expose for you where you need to let some habits go or let some practices go. Okay, so there's a change for a lot of you in your work situation, but also your day-to-day living. And I like that for you, because there's going to be a lot of emphasis with the Aries energy in your 12th house. So there's kind of a cleansing going on with you at the same time. These new beginnings, these manifestations, come with them a process of letting go of the old. With the butterfly card, it very much to me represents that 12th house energy of letting the past go, coming out of that darkness as a new butterfly, as a new presence. And Mars is finally shifting out of your sign, meaning that you feel like you've done a lot of heavy energetic work on yourself. And you've been pushed. And you know, with the clashes between your sign and your ascendant, not your ascendant, sorry, the Aquarius, the clashes between Taurus and Aquarius, it's really pushed you to figure out what your identity is in terms of the wider world and how people perceive you. And my goodness, you really are blossoming. You really are coming out of the darkness. But it's the energy of hope that comes through in your cards that I love so much. So for some of you, if you're dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, they have good news financially, or they're giving you an offer, or they're giving you a gift. You're receiving a gift this month, I think, a lot of Taurus, from people who love you and appreciate you. Okay, we have the bold card. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. That's very appropriate for the Fool. As I said, she's diving into the water, and the scariest part is the beginning. The beginning of anything is always a risk, whether we realize it or not, whether we choose to focus on that or not. It's always a risk to start something new. But that's where we find our growth. That's where we find our manifestations, starting something new. We also have the Mother Earth card. So with the Ace of Pentacles and the environmentalism aspect, a lot of you are going to be working outdoors, gardening, working with plants, maybe herbs, maybe herb medicine, maybe cooking. Some of you maybe are getting involved in environmentalism. It's a great place for a Taurus to be fair. Looking after the earth. Because Taurus, although you're ruled by Venus, you're the sign most associated with earth. It's funny. I remember as a child, I actually did think for some reason whenever I was very young, and I mean a child, I mean like whenever I was under 10, because I started learning about astrology when I was maybe 7, 8, I'm kidding you not, seriously. I remember I used to think Taurus was ruled by the earth, so I think I've always had that in the back of my head. I think Taurus is the earth sign, you know what I mean? So let's get an oracle card for you. Okay, we have the anxiety card. Your anxiety is coming from not taking enough risks or not putting yourself out of your comfort zone, and it's about not feeling like you're in control. Some of you are overthinkers at the moment with the thinking woman card. Some of you are really overthinking, so you're not moving. It's keeping you still. With the broken heart card, you've had your heart broken. You're afraid of having it broken. You worry about your heart. You worry about risking your heart in some capacity. And with the 6th chakra and the woman holding a heart, you can trust your intuition this month on what is for you romantically, for sure. Because I think a lot of you have maybe been heartbroken before, and so you've tried to become really super practical, logical, rational, and almost talked yourself out of romance or excitement or fun or any of these things. You've almost talked yourself out of it. And this month of Pisces season, you're actually getting more in touch with your intuition, and it's opening you up to love in your life in all forms. So Taurus, if you want to know more about these cards, we have the extended linked below. We get into the fire signs, the earth signs, the air signs, and a little bit more maybe into this water sign here, because he's right in the middle. So I will see you there, Taurus. Have a beautiful March, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.